Hi everyone, good afternoon to you all and welcome to the Guru Charan Dutna Adarsh High School online class. I'm Rupon Chambukong, resource teacher English. Uh, Dear participants, today I will conduct my class for the students of class 9 about English first paper, English for today. Before going to the subject, I would like to request you to read out these three questions and try to realize about the answers of these questions. The first question is, what do you do with the empty cans or bottles? What do you do with the empty cans or bottles? Normally we drink various kinds of soft drinks in our area. We go to shop and buy various kinds of drinks such as 7-Up or Speed. What do we do with these bottles or empty bottles? Then what do you do with your or our old papers? We use various kinds of papers such as our book, our exercise book. What do we do with these papers after finishing our work? Then what happens to the garbage or cleaner after you or we throw it away? Maybe we throw it away, throw these papers or these things away, but what does it happen after we throw it out for the cleaner or for the garbage? So dear students, maybe you have understood what about we are going to read today, what about we are going to learn today. So the first question, second question and third question are very much related to today's our topics, and today we will talk to you about lesson 5 and unit 5 English for today. The subject topic of today's lesson is a friend of the earth. A friend of the earth. How can be a person friend of the earth? How can we be the friend of this earth? So here this question are written. What do you do with the empty bottles? Generally we throw it out. We don't use it, or we do not use these empty bottles and cans again. Then what do you do with your old papers? We throw out our papers, also our books also. Sometimes we burn it, but can we do something with these things? Let's see. Let's go to page number 67. Here there are three major topics. One is reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Dear students, a friend of the earth. Today we will learn about reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce, reuse and recycle. So take few minutes and read the first paragraph about reduce. What is reduce? For your better understanding, I would like to give you some instruction about this. Reduce means using less or using the best one which is very much needed for us. Okay, suppose this is a pen and it cost maximum or minimum 30 taka. I can buy a pen of 5 taka. Then if I buy a pen of 5 taka, then it will be good for me. I will be saved by financially and my family will be benefited. So dear students, these are written here. Now read this paragraph very clearly and very attentively, and then I will give you some questions about it. Take 2 minutes and read this paragraph very clearly. Maybe you have read it. I would like to help you to read it by reading this one. Reduce. Really, the best thing we can do for the planet is to use resources properly. Our consumer society is mainly responsible for the environmental crisis. Here are some questions you can ask yourself before buying something. Do I really need this? Or is there another product which would do the same thing but it more sustainable? Or ask the question, will this last a long time? Some other questions may be, do I know how this item was made, how it will be used, and how it will be disposed of? So dear students, there are 5 questions for you before buying something. We have to ask these questions ourselves. Do I really need this thing, need this pen? Or is there another product which would do the same thing but is more sustainable? Then, will this last a long time? Or do I know how this item was made? Then, how it will be used and how it will be disposed of? So, these are very, very important questions for us. So we have to use these questions before buying something. As a student, we have to buy pens or papers or khatas. Then there are various kinds of pens in shop. Before beginning my class, I told you this is costly, but the pen of 5 taka also sharp like this. And as a student, we should buy that pen of 5 taka. If you buy that pen, then it will be helpful for myself or for my family members. So dear students, maybe you have got the point here. Now again take 2 minutes about and read about reuse. What is reuse? Please dear students, dear learners, take 2 minutes, read attentively and try to understand the meaning. What do you mean by reuse, and what can or how can we reuse our things? Please take 2 minutes and read it. You have some more times. Please continue reading. Okay, carry on. I help you to reading it. Reuse. What do you think of using your own ceramic cup or mug at your school or local club? It means there are so plastic cups to throw away. Sorry. You can wash it and reuse it every day. Unfortunately, we are encouraged to buy a new improved item even if the one we have can be repaired or reused. When we buy things, we should buy those that are durable. We should use them properly and have them repaired when necessary. If we practice this, many things will not only last a lifetime, but also be passed on for future use. However, if something is truly unusable for its original purpose, try to be more creative and think of how else it might be used. When you are done with it, think of whether someone else might be able to use it. You can donate some of the things to the poor. You may also sell some of your used items through personal ads in a local newspapers. So they are learners. This topic is also very much interesting as very much related to our real life situation. In this topic we have learned many important things, and these are very much experienced by us. We have many clothes, shirts or pants, and many furnitures in our house. Whenever we get new one, we do not use the old one, but the old one also okay to use or useful. So what can we do with this old one? We can give some other one, or we can use the old one like to do other work. So dear students, let's go to the third number, recycle. What is recycle? This is also very interesting topic. Now take 1 minute. This is a very small paragraph, and take 1 minute and read attentively about this passage. Okay, carry on your study. I'm giving you some clue. The students, your time is up. Look at the board. I'm giving you some work. So, as we have read these three items, this passage very nicely, very attentively, very clearly. Now, I am giving you some lines here. These are the meanings of these lines, these words. Now, these are not in order, or these are in disorder. Now, your duty is to match these sentences with this word or this word. There are three sentences. The first one is using broken glass as a vase. Using broken glass as a vase. when what will happen if we use a broken glass as a vase? Then what will we call to this one? Recycle, reuse, or recycle? Then making new plastic bin by using many broken plastics. We will make a new plastic bin by melting or using many other broken plastic. What will happen on when it will use like this? It will be reduce, reuse, or recycle. This is your duty to find out this one. Then eating vegetables instead of meat. We'll get the same thing from meat or vegetable. Now it's our or your duty which one you will eat. Where we get it, in which part we get such type of sentence or get the knowledge. The students, maybe you have got the point. Reduce or minimizing our waste or our use. Then eating vegetable instead of meat. We will eat vegetable and eat meat. By eating this one, we will get the same thing. So it called reduce. Then reuse. Using broken glass as a vase. We can keep flowers in a broken glass, then it will look very attractive, and then the glass will use as a vase. So then it will call reuse. We are using the broken glass again. Then recycle. Making a new plastic bin by using many broken plastics. It may not be possible to make for us. It have to use by made by many other companies or other government or private companies. So dear students, that's all today. Now I'll give you some questions about this passage. We have read many times about these things today. Now your duty is finding out the answers of these questions. Which things should we think before buying something? Which things should we think before buying things? Then what can we do with our all useless things? Old and useless things. The last one is how can we keep our environment or earth clean or safe? The students, we have got the answers of this. We have read about the answers of these questions. The first one: which thing should we think before buying things? And it was related to the passage of first one, or reduce. Then what can we do with our old and useless things? Then how can we keep our art clean? You have to use your brain to write the answer of this question, and these two questions are included in your passage. So dear students, don't waste your time. try to find out these questions, write down in your paper, and match it with yourself or your partner. No more today. Stay safe and stay tuned.